Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, we know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came, he was like, so don't get these folks. You all made me cup.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, Chip. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
You play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposed hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that was trying to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect
The boxing world is in shock right now. A leaked video has surfaced online, allegedly showing Floyd Mayweather getting knocked down during a sparring session while preparing for his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson. And the person behind the leak? None other than Roy Jones Jr., the same Roy who's been feuding with Floyd for months, wanted to fight him, got turned down, and then watched him choose Tyson instead. Just days after their heated backstage clash, Roy has now taken things to another level by exposing the one thing Floyd Mayweather hates most, showing weakness. The leaked footage reportedly shows Floyd training at a private gym in Las Vegas, sparring with a much bigger opponent, roughly cruiserweight size. It begins with Floyd doing what he's known for, smooth footwork, sharp counters, and that signature shoulder roll. But then, out of nowhere, the bigger fighter lands a clean overhand shot that drops him. Floyd's legs give out, he stumbles backward, and then he goes down. The gym falls completely silent as trainers rush to him. Floyd gets back up quickly, but the moment is already captured. That's the clip now flooding X, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans are losing it. Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated TBE, getting dropped in sparring? That's something no one expected. And with the footage leaked by his biggest rival, it's nothing short of war.
When you mention great fighters, right? 90% of your great fighters are black, the ones from the past. Now, with the Eastern Bloc coming on like they are, there's going to be some great ones coming on now. Even with Lil Tony, as you see, these guys are going to be great. They're going to start eclipsing and coming up there too. But right now, if you had to name 5 of the best fighters of all time, 4 of them are going to be black. You understand me? Who did he beat that was black in his prime, that was in their prime, that was on his level? Nobody.
Now, many are asking why Floyd was sparring with bigger opponents in the first place. The answer lies in his upcoming exhibition with Mike Tyson. Tyson is a true heavyweight, a powerhouse. Floyd, on the other hand, has spent his whole career at welterweight, around 150 pounds. Tyson walks around at about 220.
Of all time, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, by, Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight? Do you think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather Tyson?
I couldn't think it was real. Because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy, so his weight makes a difference.
So to get ready, Floyd started sparring with bigger fighters, cruiserweights and small heavyweights, to match Tyson's power and pressure. He's been saying this fight isn't just about skill. It's about proving that size means nothing when your ring IQ is on another level.
Mayweather is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just accomplished more.
But that plan backfired because those sparring sessions were intense. Floyd wasn't just moving around, he was pushing himself to the limit. Somewhere in the middle of that grind, he got caught. That's when someone inside the gym recorded the moment. According to reports, the footage somehow ended up with Roy Jones Jr., and this is where things get messy. Remember that backstage fight between Roy and Floyd at the Dome event? Right after that, insiders said Roy was furious. He felt disrespected, not only because Floyd dodged him but also because Floyd mocked him publicly by posting old knockout clips. So when this sparring video started circulating privately among boxing insiders, Roy was the first to grab it. Sources say he got the clip from one of Floyd's former training partners, a guy who's reportedly fed up with Floyd's ego and his lack of respect for other fighters. Honestly, that part isn't surprising.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his.
For years, Floyd built his entire image around being untouchable. The man who never gets hit, never goes down, and never loses. He spent his career mocking other fighters for their defeats, including Roy himself. But now the tables have turned and Roy isn't wasting a second to hit back. He's done holding anything in.
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
Meanwhile, Floyd's team is scrambling to control the damage. Leonard Ellerbe, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, called the video edited and misleading, insisting Floyd wasn't hurt and that it was just a slip. He claimed people twist things online for attention, but fans weren't convinced. The clip clearly shows Floyd taking a real shot, and his body language tells the story. He looked shaken. Even more surprising, Floyd himself has stayed silent, which is unusual for someone who always fires back fast. And in Floyd's world, silence says a lot. You know who did respond though? Mike Tyson. When asked about the leaked footage, he didn't laugh or mock Floyd. He simply said one short line that sent chills through everyone. Classic Tyson, quiet but menacing. What makes it more intense is that Mike has been training hard too. Recent clips of him hitting pads went viral. He looks powerful, sharp, and locked in. The contrast is unreal. Tyson looks reborn, while Floyd's flawless image seems to be cracking. But this goes deeper than one sparring knockdown. It marks the collapse of an image Floyd has spent decades building. His entire brand was built on perfection. No losses, no weakness, no fear. That's what made him a global icon. Every fight, every exhibition, every business move was designed to protect that aura. So watching him hit the canvas, even for a moment, felt bigger than a punch. It was like watching Superman bleed.
He's a genius. I think he's remarkable. He's one of the all-time greats, but he did cherry-pick the fighters when he wanted to. After he beats Floyd, he's in a position to fight everyone, anyone. Yeah. So you've got to also look at who the 50th fight came against. It came against the man who was having a professional.
And that's exactly why Roy Jones Jr. leaked it. This wasn't just for laughs, it was a statement. Now let's look at how this changes the upcoming Floyd versus Tyson fight. Before the leak, the hype was already massive. Fans were arguing whether Floyd's skill could outthink Tyson's raw power. But now the entire narrative has shifted.
100 with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're going to do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're going to make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but you know, that they would announce it the week all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
People are now questioning Floyd's toughness. They're wondering if he can really handle the strength of a heavyweight, even in an exhibition. This fight has officially gone from interesting to absolutely must-watch.
Just came out.
No
What do you
way.
think is gonna win?
It's an exhibition. Tyson.
I got Tyson.
I got Tyson. No, Mayweather.
He's slick, but dude, look at the size difference, man.
Yeah, but Tyson gonna, if he looks like he looked when he fought, what's it called? Thank you.
Jake Paul.
Even Canelo Alvarez, who's been taking subtle shots at Floyd lately, liked a post about the leaked footage, and fans noticed right away. Remember, Canelo recently said Terence Crawford was better than Floyd, which already hurt Mayweather's pride. Now this incident has turned into a public nightmare for him.
For me, champ, in the world of comparisons that we live in right now, if you can compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence Bud Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
One thing that's always been true about Floyd is his obsession with control. He manages everything: his image, his story, his fights, and his money. Nothing sees the light of day unless he approves it. So having Roy Jones Jr. leak footage that makes him look vulnerable feels like a personal attack. Floyd's the kind of guy who'd spend millions to keep moments like that buried. The fact that this clip slipped through means something inside his inner circle has cracked.
Or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike. I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion, but I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
And that's what's really getting to him. Sources close to the Mayweather camp say Floyd is furious. He's reportedly been calling Jim's staff nonstop, trying to find out who recorded the video. Some even claim he's now ordered all future sparring sessions to be completely private, with no phones allowed anywhere near the ring.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck you think they're playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
And here's the thing. This leak didn't just embarrass Floyd, it reignited his feud with Roy Jones Jr. all over again. Roy is already taking full advantage of it, doing interviews and calling Floyd out publicly.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We do it wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
So the big question now is, Can Floyd bounce back from this in the public eye? Of course, he's Floyd Mayweather. He's been loved, hated, cheered, and booed all at once. He knows how to flip the narrative. He'll spin this and use it as fuel to promote the Tyson fight. In fact, this leaked footage has just poured gasoline on the fire ahead of the upcoming press conferences between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson.
Of online beef, we saw Roy Jones here, you know, him and Floyd Mayweather getting after it. Just what are your thoughts? I know you watch it because I could see the smile on your face.
It's two uncles, man, going at it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm, you know, I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters, and you know, entertainers and fighters, they're sensitive about their work. And as tough as fighters are, they are sensitive. Nobody wants you messing with their legacy or even hinting at messing with their legacy and saying anything against their legacy. So I guess Roy said something that Floyd didn't, you know, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in RJ fashion. You know, straight to the camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face, what's up? So who's wrong? I'm not gonna get in that. I just, you know, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70, they're gonna be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's right and wrong. I just understand it.
Because let's be honest, Mike Tyson is absolutely going to bring this up to mess with Floyd. And that's where things could get dangerous. The tension between them is real. Tyson has never liked Floyd, and it all goes back to when Floyd claimed he was better than Muhammad Ali. That comment never sat well with Mike. He called Floyd arrogant and said he had no respect for the legends who paved the way before him.
Is Ali the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights? Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, man. Hey, like I said, Mike don't like Floyd.
Appreciate it, man. Mike don't what?
He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
Who the face of the boxing?
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, though.
Tyson seemed a bit restrained in his fight against Jake Paul. You could tell he was holding back, making sure not to cause real damage. But this time it's different. He's facing someone he genuinely dislikes, someone he's wanted to humble for years.
I believe really, truly, to my core, that they made an agreement where Mike Tyson was only going to hit him to the body full blast. It looked like every time he hit him to the head, he was kind of pulling back.
It just didn't seem like, this didn't seem like a real fight.
Right. It seemed like a fight to the body, though. Mike was hitting him to the body really hard, and I think he hurt Roy a bunch of times really hard.
If Mike lets his emotions take control and decides not to hold back this time, we could be witnessing one of the most explosive and dangerous matchups in modern boxing history. Because at this point, it's no longer just about money or legacy. This fight is deeply personal.
A show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson. One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was a villain of it, to put a man down when he's down at his side or when he's down by a punch. I'll say that if you look at Roy Jones' defeats and you look at his longevity of victory and very unorthodox, unusual, probably never be again style that he had, I think that good of him in his era will always, it stands now, overshadows anything that went the opposite, means defeat. Roy Jones' rewards and his victories supersede 10 times than his defeats. That's the way I'll answer that.
That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.